Hi, my name is your mother, and today we're going to be reviewing the gayest show I think I've ever seen, For the Love of DILFs. I watched these 2 episodes clutching my pearls and kicking my feet. Let's get into it.
The check cleared, and I love a good check.
Before we start, if you want to see my review of episodes 3 and 4, then you know where to go, and I'm going to do some shoutouts up top because I keep forgetting to do them. So, shout out to Inya, Danny, Iris, and Evie, and there's going to be more shoutouts at the end of the video, so stick around to hear me mispronounce your name. And now, to review this show, I have to explain to you how it works. The guys are split up into 2 groups, himbos and daddies. The himbos are young-ish, hot, to the right people, and here looking for love. The other group is the daddies, decrepit, wore-out oldies looking for a young twink's blood to suck. Just kidding, the daddies are mature hotties, and on this show, they'll be paired up with a himbo, and at the end, the best couple gets money. Yay! Okay, now we start off the episode with an introduction to the host, Stormy Daniels, who's still 2 jugs of fun. Then we meet our first himbo, Tony Cannoli, which cannot be a real government name.
What's up, guys? My name's Tony Cannoli, and I'm from New Jersey, and I'm so excited to be here.
He looks like Stingy from Lazy Town, so like an adult baby, but he has a very cute lisp.
I always have that fantasy, of like an older man, and just like, I don't know, it's kind of sexy and hot.
Mama, the older man is you. Next up is Nathan, who has a voice so deep I had to check my basement for water damage.
I have a passion for talking and vocalizing my thoughts and communicating as much as I can.
That's code for I'm always the problem in any room I'm in. Also, he's got a spider neck tattoo, and unlike other creators I discriminate, and spider neck tattoo means stay away from me, I'm a toxic mess.
I started writing poetry, trying to pursue music and writing songs, so...
Jesus Christ, he does poetry and music? Everything he said after "Hi, my name is Nathan" has been a huge disappointment. Next is Serena Phoenix. There's this narrator throughout the show whose name is Dr. DILF, by the way, and he's dragging the girls through the mud because Phoenix says he's an actor, and then Dr. DILF says...
I also coached acting as well.
Phoenix is perfecting his most challenging acting role yet, a blonde.
Gagged me a bit for sure. Next up is Tokyo, spelled T-O-K-E-Y-O, so you know this child was left behind.
I am a rapper, MC, the baddest bitch you ever met in your motherfucking life. Yeah.
Next to enter the courtyard is Mateo, who looks plucked straight off of By Latin Men.
Hey, my name is Mateo. I'm 23 years old from Mexico.
Then Stormy comes back in to tell the guys their first dates will be randomized and they'll choose who gets who by blindly picking different underwear. The daddy with the corresponding undies will be the himbo's father.
Who wants to sniff some manties?
Let's go!
I know I do. Don't forget, I'm a PhD. Pansexual himbo daddy.
Then they bring out the daddies, and first up is Gordon Osborne, who looks younger than a lot of the himbos. Cough, cough, Tony Cannoli, cough, cough. Then we meet Alex, who's a sex worker, and I don't know if you know this, but sex work only works if you work it, and I definitely work with Alex.
I make my entire living fucking people.
Moving on to Bobby Knight, whose voice also made me put my pussy on the speaker.
I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. It's that filthy city on the East Coast, and I'm here to find love. Because
then we have Tony, of Vision and Carmel, and Jeffrey, who scares me. I don't know what it is, but he makes me feel uneasy, and he also looks too young to be a daddy. The guys pair up and then head off to have their first one-on-ones. First is the 2 baritones, Nathan and Bobby. Nathan tells Bobby he does music, and Bobby says he's a singer, and speaking from personal experience, that's great. 2 artists in a relationship always goes well. Then Gordon and Tokyo sit down for their cringe fest, and Tokyo's really excited to talk to Gordon.
So I sit down with Gordon, I just can't wait to find out so much about Gordon.
They couldn't have let him do that again. Were they running out of film? Tokyo tells Gordon that he's a rapper and then does this.
I got that sloppy top hip, but you already knew that. A whole lot of spit, no gag, bitch. I'ma do that. When I bend it over, pussy hanging, but you that cut splits on it, give a bitch cap.
Oh, yes!
Gordon is a nice guy for not screaming in his face laughing because that's what I would have done.
When he started rapping, I mean, he was actually really good.
Okay, well now we're laying it on pretty thick. That rap was a lyrical massacre. Tokyo then asks Gordon if he prefers Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, and when Gordon says Cardi, Dr. DILF says this.
No! I'm shocked Tokyo doesn't have the same taste in hip-hop as a white Canadian in his late 30s.
Mateo and Jeffrey kick it for a second, it's boring, then we move on to Tony and Alex. Tony says he feels overdressed, so he strips and they start touching each other. It's very homosexual.
Much better.
That's right. I try.
Then Alex says that Tony looks like Captain America, and under what lights does this adult baby look like Chris Evans?
He kind of looks like Captain America a little bit.
He's entitled to his wrong opinion, though. Then Alex tells Tony that he's a man of the night and he's looking for someone who respects that.
I'm looking for a guy that isn't afraid. Basically, that's a very, very strong guy. We're here for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Tony doesn't really respond to that, but he does say that he wants to meet up again, and then they kiss. Oh my god, it was so gay. The show's so gay. Anyway, moving on. The next one-on-one is Tony, and oh my god, I just realized there's two guys named Tony. We'll call one Tony with a Y, and the other one Tony stupid name. Anyway, the next one-on-one is Tony with a Y and Phoenix, and Tony with a Y isn't feeling Miss Phoenix at all.
Based on physicalities, I said, no, this is not going to be a match.
Very open-minded, Tony.
And I mean really not feeling it.
If we never go on another date, it'll be perfectly fine with me.
The daddies meet up back at the house to chat, and Jeffrey reveals that he still hasn't come out to his parents.
Nah, either I tell them or someone's got to call them and be like, did you see your son on that show? So one way or another, they got to find out. Love you, Mom.
Jeffrey says they want to use the show as a way to push them to have that conversation with their parents, and I hope that goes well. However, normalize keeping secrets. Parents die, they get old, and they die. They don't need to know everything. Then we check in on the himbos, and Tokyo reveals that he actually knows Phoenix outside of the show because Phoenix is best friends with Tokyo's ex. Oh, drama! Then they go outside to talk privately about the situation. Tokyo says when they break up with somebody that they block all of their associates. Me too.
Like, you break up with somebody, like, I block and unfollow, as you know. I unfollow and I unblock everybody.
Me. Yeah.
Then Phoenix says that they were there for Tokyo when Tokyo was begging for their ex back.
Might have been no shade, but like honestly, like I was there when like you were on your knees asking for his hand back, all that.
Don't sit up here in front of the cameras and being all cute like that was shady. That was shady as fuck.
Phoenix says that's not how they meant it, and I don't believe them because I recognize a trick-ass bitch when I see one. Big red flag is black with blonde hair. Never trust a black blonde. They've got something to hide. Anyway, the next day, Stormy gathers with the guys to tell them that every week a contestant will be eliminated and sent packing, and ain't nobody told me there'd be eliminations in this show. Everything's better when bitches get sent packing. They do this little mixer wrap-up thing at the end of the episode, and Phoenix and Gordon start schmoozing in this gorgeous room. I don't even know what you would call this.
Hey, so I noticed you earlier, didn't get a chance to talk to you. I honestly love your shirt.
The conversation is whack-as-fuck.uk, but what I want to comment on is Gordon clearly has a type. I don't want to say that Gordon has that I like black guys look, but I know that look, and it looks like that.
I'll keep you posted. Send nudes.
We're about to go into episode 2, so here's your reminder that if you want to see my review of episode 3 and 4, then you know where to Gal Gadot, and please leave a comment if you got that Gal Gadot joke. It's a terrible joke based around a terrible actor. We start off this episode with Tokyo and Tony chopping it up by the pool.
I usually date bigger guys like myself, like bigger guys, but lately I've been opening myself up.
Who needs a partner when you can open yourself up, amen? Tony says he's into Tokyo, and when Tokyo asks what about him attracts Tony, Tony says his butt. Then Tony grabs his butt. Two-hander, double fisting. Not that kind of fisting, though.
I just had to get a little sample, see what it really feel like.
They check in on Bobby and Nathan, who are smacking lips, and this show is basically porn. That's not a critique.
Let's just move on. Well, maybe another second.
Then we see Gordon talking to Mateo, and I can tell this conversation is real because it's so fucking awkward.
You got these big eyes. You just seem really chill. You're super cute. By the way, do you shave?
Flirting is weird, gross, and stupid to me as someone on the spectrum, but it's very entertaining to watch. Stormy comes in and tells the guys there's going to be a new addition to the house and brings in Matt, who's hotter than everybody there. Still not a better ass than Tokyo, though.
And I model, I do influencer work, I bartend, I go-go dance. I'm kind of like a jack of all trades.
I would jack this trade.
Speaking of, Tokyo and Matt actually know each other because Tokyo knows everybody. Unlike everybody else, though, Bobby is unimpressed because he's loyal.
I don't really care because I'm already vibing with somebody, and once I connect with somebody, that's kind of it.
So a gay guy and loyalty walk into a reality show. Just kidding, that's never happened before. Can't wait to see this Matt guy tear up Nathan and Bobby's fling, or anybody's fling. I just want to see him wreck stuff.
This is one of the most attractive humans I've probably ever seen in my life. I did not know I had a type, but apparently I have one now, and his name is Matt.
Now, I'll say, the guy is cute, but the way that everybody's thirsting over him is making me roll my eyes because the guy is just so conventionally attractive. It's like if you asked AI to generate a picture of a cute gay guy, it would be Matt, but everybody else on the cast looks more varied and interesting. Since there's an odd number of guys, they play a little game of strip dodgeball, which was hot, and then the guys decide if they want to stay with their daddies or switch it up.
Hit him in with your blue ball!
Okay, so Matt picks Jeffrey, so Mateo has to pick someone else, and we think it's gonna be Gordon because Tokyo and Tony with Y were getting grabby earlier, but Tokyo stays with Gordon, so that means Mateo has to pick someone else. Mateo goes with Tony with a Y by default, and then Phoenix, as the last picked, gets to crash everyone else's dates later. Before the dates, Jeff and Matt talk some more, and Matt asks Jeffrey if he's nervous about the dates later. When Jeffrey says a little, Matt says something water damage worthy.
Are you nervous?
A little. I'm not. You
Don't be, baby. I got you. I got you.
Oh, that's kind of hot.
Before they part, they hug, but it definitely looked like they wanted to smack lips, and I would like to see it. It's almost like the producers told him to amp it up because nobody else in the cast has been this forward except maybe Tokyo. Oh, God. Alex and Mr. Baby catch up by the pool table, and Tony's stupid name says he has something to tell Alex later tonight.
I just want to tell you I'm really, really excited for our date tonight.
Okay.
This is coming from a place of love because I really
boy.
do. No, I really do like you. I just.
What?
My reaction to this is Alex's reaction to this, because girl, what? Then Alex tries to get a reassurance kiss, it's awkward as hell, and then Stormy meets Gordon and Tokyo by the pool to give him advice. She has them hold hands and look at each other and say they trust each other, and it feels like they're giving their vows and getting married.
I will never try to hurt you in any way. If things are going good or bad, I'll just let you know.
Oh, by the way, he's Canadian. I forgot to mention that. They go back to the house to check in on the himpos, and what they're talking about is dumb, but what I want to bring up is the fact that I'm pretty certain that Nathan is a porn star, and that I've seen one of his feature films, the feature being his cock and balls. Also, I don't even think his name is Nathan. He doesn't even look like a Nathan. Anyway, we move on to the picnic dates, which are happening indoors because it rained, which is funny. Oh, the last thing to remember about this part is Phoenix has no date, so they're sitting alone in the... what's the opposite of the VIP? Just P? Nathan and Bobby start talking about sensual things, and Phoenix comes to crash the party. It's awkward and hilarious because how is this supposed to go well?
Where do you live again?
I live in Boston.
Okay, so you're East Coast and you're West Coast.
Yeah.
Long distance?
Yeah.
Would you move?
Also, Phoenix is better than me. I never would have made it this far. After nobody picked me, I would have packed my G-strings and hit the road. Jeffrey and Matt have another hot conversation that made me cream my jeans. I wasn't attracted to Jeffrey at all in the first episode, but something about seeing him with someone he has chemistry with makes him gorgeous to me. Matt says he's verse even though he's secretly a top.
I'm in my top year because that's what I've been giving lately.
Which has to be a lie because when has that ever happened? That's only an issue here because Jeffrey is also a top. So basically what I'm saying is that whenever they make the tape, I will be streaming the tape, downloading the tape, and sharing the tape. Thank you, come again. Then Tony's stupid name reveals his big thing to Alex. Not that big thing. However, I would like to see it.
It's time to talk. I really like you, Alex. I really do. And...
But
while watching this, maybe I was too Zootington, but the conversation was convoluted. Tony says he wants to learn more about being a sex worker, and then Alex gets upset for some reason, and then Tony says he wants to help Alex change the world, and then we move on to Gordon and Tokyo, who are able to have a sensible conversation that makes sense. Gordon says he's keeping his options open, which hurts Tokyo's feelings because he chose Gordon when he could have chosen Tony with a Y, who snuggled up with Mateo, who's wilding out with Nick Cannon.
What if I put foot on your body and then you tell me if you feel something?
1, 2... Is it 3 drinks a habit or 4?
Yeah, you got the spot.
Then Stormy reveals who's going to be eliminated this episode, and the way they do this is by having the daddies pick a himbo. Whoever's left gets the chop. Tony picks Tokyo, Gordon picks Mateo, and then Alex makes the final choice, meaning Alex basically decides who goes home. This is when I knew I was because I was stressed. I was like, what if he doesn't pick Tony's stupid name and pick Serena Cha-Cha? Like, I was invested in this dumbass show, which means that it's good. Alex does choose Tony, which means that Phoenix is getting sent back to the house.
Do you have anything you'd like to share with the other singles before you leave?
You're all cunts.
Hope you like this review of... What is the name of the show? Hope you like this review of For the Love of DILFs. If you want to see my review of episodes 3 and 4, then remember to go to the Patreon to not only get exclusive reviews of this show, but other shows as well, in addition to, at the same time. Okay, goodbye. It's so funny because I forgot to do the shout out. So I'm going to try and remember people's names. So shout out to PBDL or PBL, if I'm getting that right. Also, Rose Toy, and I can't remember anybody else's name. I also could just be making up names, and you would never know if I was just making them up randomly and getting them right. You would never know. Mr. Baby catch up by the... Why can't I fucking say... There's just certain lines I just can't say. Alex and Mr. Baby catch up by the pool table, and Tony's stupid name says he has something to tell Alex later tonight. Alex and Mr. Baby catch up by the pool table, and Tony's stupid name says he has something to tell Alex later tonight. Lord have fucking mercy. Could never do the news. Next is Tokyo, spelled T-O-K... T-O-K-O. Next up is Tokyo, spelled T-O-K... Next up is Tokyo, spelled T-O-K... T-O-K-E-Y-O. Next up is Tokyo, spelled T-O-K-Y... Nope. Why is it so hot in here? Next up is Tokyo, spelled T-O-K-Y... T-O-K-E-Y-O. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Spelled T-O-K... Ah! Before they part, they hug, but it definitely looked like they wanted to shove each other's tongue down each other's throat. Tongues?